Hey everyone, Laurel here, Minnesota Zone 5A. Just going to do a little tour of the plant stash. As Jenny from Harmony Hills Home and Garden refers to it, the plant stash. I think that's a perfect name for it. These are pretty much everything here was grown from seed by me, almost everything. I got a whole lot of basil, whole lot of peppers left. I planted some, I gave away one tray. We've got snapdragons that I started from seed. That is an ice plant, more basil, cabbage. This is ornamental cabbage, and because they are stressed before I plant them, the cabbage moths are going to town, but I plant them and then they get better. These are African daisies. Don't know what I'm going to do with those. We've got some marigolds in the middle, some shallots, some more snapdragons. Those I bought, the one with the white tag in it. Dalmatian cream foxglove that I started from seed, and purple prince alternanthera also started from seed. A whole lot more snapdragons up here. Those I'll be planting soon, and a whole bunch of gomphrena. And then I've got a random seed tray with a whole bunch of different things in it. More marigolds. These marigolds I bought, but the 4 o'clocks I started from seeds that I actually harvested from my plants last year. So, a whole lot going on here. I don't do all my seeds starting at once. The bigger things I started, like the foxglove, the alternanthera, those were started early February. Peppers I did early to mid-March. Basil I did later in, I think, the end of March. Same with the gomphrena. Some stuff I did mid-April. These are hyacinth bean vines coming up here. Those I didn't do till the end of April because they grow pretty fast. And these geranium I started from seed, and they have opened, and they're even more beautiful than I thought they would be. These are called Maverick Scarlet Picotee, but they're just this like bright salmony pink with the white variegation in the blooms. They are so pretty. You can see from the leaves they are a little bit stressed. I did up pot them. We've had a lot of rain, so they may be getting overwatered, but I'll be planting them after not too long. Once again this year, I did not have great germination on my zinnias, but I still have plenty, so I'm not too worried about it. Same thing with cosmos. I had poor germination on the cosmos, like worse than usual. But that's okay. I'll be planting all of those. I have some proven winners. Color Blaze Velveteen Coleus on the right. Sedona Sunset, my absolute favorite of all time. And then El Brito, probably my second favorite of all time. We've got Canna coming up. These I save the rhizomes every year. Some of these, like the Canna Pretoria, the striped one, I've had that rhizome for more than 10 years now. And we've got a few more coming up here, and some elephant ears that I also started, with one, and now I have many. I give them away as well. I've given a couple away already. These are all purchased annuals down here. We've got the strawberry blonde marigolds, bunch of stuff. This gomphrena is really cool. It looks like truffula pink, but it has like chartreuse foliage. So I wanted to try that. The seeds for my red acre cabbage were really old, so I just went and bought a 6-pack from Gertens. Turns out I got 10 of them in there because there were smaller ones that I was able to successfully split off, so that was a deal. So 10 cabbages for $5. And then these Rudbeckia I also started from seed. I've just been waiting for these to open. This has had a bud on it forever. Those are the caramel mix Rudbeckia. So I think all kind of caramely tone ones. This is my favorite Plectranthus, Guacamole. I love the coloring on that with the purple underside. I got a couple of those. Fleet Farm has those like 2 for $3 now. Or 2 for $6, I mean. Mango Salsa, Lantana, really gorgeous. I'm going to plant these two together, possibly with something else. This is a Mojo Orange Geranium with the dark stripe on the leaf. And then a couple of Coleus. This is Proven Winter Strawberry Drop. This is Great Falls Iguazu from Gertens. I've got a bunch of blues over here. This is how I start laying out my containers. I'm doing a separate video on this. probably film that tomorrow. We'll see which one goes up first, but I like to collect all of my plants first. I plan out, I know I've been doing this setup with my planters for a few years now, so I know how many planters I have, what size they are. I have a good idea of what fits in here, how many plants I need. And then I've been doing color blocking, so this is all kind of blues and whites, purples. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. And then I like to gather my plants first, set them out. I will precisely set them out once I have all my pots in place. And I may purchase a few more, we'll see, but I like to get the bulk of them first before I plant anything. Because I always change my mind and move things around. This is a hosta I got on clearance from Gertens, and it just looks glorious. It's so big. And then these are blooming too, these gorgeous, these I bought last year on clearance. I think they were like $4 each. Dolce Spearmint Heuchera from Proven Winners. Those just bright pink blooms. Very pretty. But over here we've got some Browalia in blue and white, another guacamole. This is, Proven Winners sells this, but it's not theirs. Summer Wave Large Blue Terrenia that may have been improved this year, but I've had really good luck with this one in particular. And then I love the Lobelia from Proven Winners Laguna, compact with blue eye. They don't fizzle out like other lobelias do. I've got a licorice vine. We've got some elfin blue impatiens polka dot plant and Wicked Witch coleus, another one that I love. And then, my favorite sweet potato vine, Medusa. I did plant the majority of the begonias. This is what's left, and the rudbeckia that I got, Pawnee Spirit, that's what it's called, and big bronze leaf rose. So those are up front. I will find homes for the extra plants. We've got another fireball marigold. This is a Dusty Miller that I've overwintered on the porch for a couple years now. And I have yellows here. This is the new coconut nemesia. I love nemesia. It's very low maintenance as long as you can give it full sun. This is the new Saffron Finch Supertunia, which I had to try. Beautiful color. This is kind of my yellow scheme. This is the Lemon Ball Sedum, which I'm using one in a planter, but we've got the pinks. I have things laid out. So we've got, this I think is new, Waikiki Sunset Lismachia. We've got the pink Supertunia Mini Vista. We've got the Mandevilla Petite Pink Maconia, I think is the name of that variety. We've got the Superbina Cherry Burst. That's an improved variety. Supertunia Royal Magenta, Angelonia, Angel Face Perfectly Pink. We've got two Surefire Rose Begonias, a Medusa Sweet Potato Vine, and the Verbena Sparkling Rose, and a Grass Skyrocket Pennisetum. Pink Lemonade Super Bells. Superbina Raspberry, really pretty, kind of warm raspberry pink. No blooms on it right now. Another Super Bells. I got a Diamond Frost Euphorbia, and this one I love. I was glad I got that on sale. Color Blaze Royale Apple Brandy and a Meizu. We've got the Supertunia Bermuda Beach. This is the Lanai Peach. Verbena. I could not find Superbina Peachy Keen this year, so I'm trying this one instead. We're going to see how they compare. And then one of the Cordyline Kiwi. This is the Toucan Coral Canna. Coming up, the Surefina Begonia Peach, a Meizu. And then this is the Super Bells Vintage Coral. Such a pretty color on these blooms. Love that. I was really glad I found that one. We've got a couple Echinacea, these overwintered. Prairie Splendor. This one looks great. This one was touch and go for a while. It looks like it might survive. We'll see. I think it's still kind of touch and grow. This is an Angelina Sedum that I've had in this little pot. I should really find somebody to give that to. Overdam Calamagrostis, and then a Cat's Pajamas Nepeta. These all overwintered in my garage, along with this Phlox. And this one, because it's in a container, it's getting powdery mildew. They're not prone to that. None of the ones in the landscape of this exact same variety have powdery mildew. Like this one, because it's been a container since last year, it's a little bit stressed. And then we have a sedum lemon coral, no, lemon jade. This is a mum that I overwinter on the porch. We've got coral sun superbells, Nemesia orange. Oh, I took the tag out. Blood orange, I want to say. And then the Kufia vermillionaire. This is something I noticed. So when I bought this, it said angel face blue angelonia, and I thought, I want one of those. Doesn't look like an angelonia, but it was pretty small, so I thought maybe it'll look like an angelonia eventually, but as it kept growing, I thought that is a scaevola, not an angelonia. And then, this was from Menards. I went to Menards, and look what I found. An angelonia with a whirlwind blue tag. And there were a bunch of them at 2 different stores marked this way, 2 or 3 different stores. So this is angel face blue angelonia. This is whirlwind blue scaevola. In a previous video, I talked about how the surefire begonias were also mislabeled. They were all labeled cherry cordial, but some of them were surefire rose. So there we go. I also picked up, because I couldn't resist, I wanted to put it in the landscape, unplugged pink salvia. We've got the Senorita Rosalita Cleome. This is the Supertunia Mini Vista Ultramarine. Those are at Home Depot. And the new South African phlox, what's the name for that? James Britannia, called Safari Dusk. Another guacamole, another Sedona Sunset Coleus. I haven't grown this particular variety before. It's Bewitched After Midnight Potato Vine. Lemon Twist Plectranthus, and a Candlestick Ivy Plectranthus. This one is trailing, but it's also a little bit mounding, so you can use it as a thriller and a spiller. A couple more Medusa Sweet Potato Vine. We've got the Luscious Royale Red Zone Lantana. Love this sweet potato vine. I grew that last year. The Sweetheart Mahogany. Cherry Cordial Begonia, properly labeled at Menards. This is a Cerveza and Lime Plectranthus. It's sunburned because it was inside all winter. And then I tried to harden it off, but I went too fast. But it'll be fine. These things sprout like crazy. This is one of the Lemon Ball Sedum. Albrighto Coleus. Got some Dichondra Silver Falls, Whiteout Verbena, Supertunia Latte, Supertunia Mini Vista Midnight. And this is a Amazon Sunset Lotus Vine. And spin around here. Some more plant haul. And here with the Scaevola is a Persian Shield, Dusty Miller, or Dichondra Silver Falls. A couple more of the Cordyline Kiwi. We've got the Amethyst, what is it? Sparkling Amethyst Verbena, Supertunia Mini Vista Violet Star, Supertunia Mini Vista Marine. We've got a Senecio Angel Wings, and this is a Blue Mohawk Rush Grass. This is an ornamental cabbage that I started from seed. This is Marine Heliotrope and another Persian Shield. This is Italian Oregano. That is hardy. I just put this pot in the garage and it comes back. We've got a Plectranthus, not Plum Dandy, but, oh yeah, Plum Dandy. And then the Blew My Mind Dwarf Morning Glory Evolvulus, another Supertunia Mini Vista Violet Star. This is Supertunia Verbena Violet Ice, Superbena Violet Ice, Superbena Whiteout. And then I got this lovely DeGroot Spire Arbovita on clearance. We've got another Cerveza and Lime Plectranthus. This one also overwintered indoors, which is why it looks a little rough, but it is just covered, sprouting new growth. These things grow like crazy. this is a mum that also overwinters. I didn't trim it back and it's starting to bloom, so we'll see. Normally if you want fall blooms, you want to trim your mums until about 4th of July in my zone. And then this is a geranium that I also overwintered. Not Occult Shield, I keep thinking it's that. It's called Brocade Fire. So Brocade Fire. I did find the Supertunia Hoopla Orchid, which I was excited. I really wanted to try that one. Love that bloom. This is the Snow Princess Alyssum. This is the, talked about this before too. I've been wanting to find this for a long time. Silver Shield Plectranthus. I did find this at Highland Nursery. They have a whole huge selection of Plectranthus, all different kinds. So I scored that one. And then this one looks so cool. This was a coleus, but it's like glossy and textured. It's called Shiny Shoes. I got that at the Friends School plant sale. I hadn't seen that before. And then over here we have the Rose Mega Splash Geranium, just full of bloom buds. Overwintered that. Needs to be potted up. We have the Bronze Leaf Mix Wax Begonia. So I'll be potting those shortly. More begonias. We've got the Double Up Pink, Double Up White, Double Up Red. Some of those are going in the landscape, some in pots. Another Dusty Miller, and then the Hippo Pink Polka Dot Plant, Hippo Estes. We have this variegated sweet potato vine. I don't know if it says the variety. Tricolor. I know Proven Winners also sells this as a Proven Accents, but I got this at a local nursery. And then these are Impatiens Lipstick. Impatiens grow so fast, they're so vigorous that they kind of suffer if they spend a long time in these 6-packs, so I need to get these planted pretty quick here. And I think that's it for the stash. Yeah, we went over everything. So that's what I've got. I managed to get a lot of things planted already in the ground, but I have a whole lot of work to do. So, and I'll, once I I kind of started laying things out by color. I'm color blocking and doing a little bit of a theme in each section this year. So, once I start getting those set up just before I plant, I'll do a video kind of talking about how I set everything up. I should be able to clear away the planters a little bit more so you can kind of see what I have going on in terms of how I lay out the planters to get that really full look by the end of summer to my garden. So that's all. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Please subscribe.